I work for the renewal of the education system, our governments, corporations and individuals, and for the transformation of cities and nations. I work to create a humane and modern society in which people are happy. Welcome to Renata Corporation. I am Renata Leufen, and welcome to our new series called The Enlightened Society. Today we continue our series with the topic building on justice, love, peace and freedom. Every society is composed of building stones, of beliefs and of ideals, and of the execution of those beliefs and ideals. As it is, our society has been built up on fear. We live in a society that is governed, that is reigned, that is controlled by fear. Fear is everywhere. It starts with the upbringing of our children. It continues in school, at the job place, in marriages, and even before we die. It is amazing that we pretend that we have a society of justice when all the evidence, like for example the racial discrimination of black people, which is currently happening in the USA, where police officers have just expressed unbelievable cruelty and violence against black people, and all the injustices that we are aware of. For example, our social security system, which does really condemn people to losing their minds and being imprisoned in poverty, and robs them of their dignity. We got to rethink. I am doing all that I'm doing for justice, love, peace and freedom. And I have not come to do this lightly. It was during one incident where I had a supernatural vision that all this came about. And this happened during an interview I had with one member of the executive leadership team of SAP UK. We got to change our ways. I mentioned this supernatural vision because during this supernatural vision I understood supernaturally, without words, I just perceived it in my heart that humanity is on the wrong way, and also that my life was on the wrong way. And I started again to enter the public sphere after more than 20 years of not working in public again, based on the trauma of the persecution that I experienced because I wanted to reintroduce the freedom of learning into the German Constitution, and was therefore persecuted. We got to turn, and we got to turn into the right direction as a society, as a humanity. It's no good building a society on fear. It's no good controlling, disempowering and manipulating people. It's not good to have a manipulated humanity on this planet at this time. We got to turn around. And not just turn around, but we got to turn around and walk on the right path, on the right way, and we got to really embrace the fundamental truths of this universe, of this life on this planet, and of the life which is after we leave this planet, which means eternity. We got to use justice, love, peace and freedom as the building stones for the new, enlightened, humane and modern society, which is my vision and which I can see and which I in my heart believe is the only way forward. The only way forward is not to repair what hasn't been working, to look for quick fixes for things that have roots which are completely toxified and completely destroyed. We got to commit ourselves to ideals which will transform and heal and bless and prosper and build up this planet and humanity on this planet. And these building stones are justice, love, peace and freedom. We got to empower the individual. We got to rethink the power structure between government and individuals. We got to restructure our corporations and ask the question, can we keep people so that these people earn the money they need to pay their bills and expenses? Or should we not help people to develop their potential, to follow their own course of development and life and interests? And should we not employ people who are growing, who are developing, and who may perhaps soon no longer work with us, or who may stay with us perhaps even for their entire lives? We got to rethink what we are doing on this planet. And we got to rebuild our society. Our society is sick. Our society produces sick people. Our society is completely at odds and in total opposition to eternity and eternal values and realities like justice, love, peace and freedom. Now, what would happen if we would turn around onto the right way? If we would embrace and execute justice, love, peace and freedom? What would happen if our children could develop normally with positive, life-supporting and enhancing input? What would happen if people were no longer stressed because they would not be working to earn money, but they would be working to express who they truly are and follow their own interests? What would happen if we would decide to change? The question is, do we have any other choice than to change if we want to survive? What if we would embrace change? What if we were willing to change? What if we would say our own individual well-being is important, but the well-being of all the other members of our society is very important as well? What if we would embrace